What was it like to go into, having got the role, to go into Boardwalk Empire?
You know, it was really exciting. I had never done any TV before. I didn't know what to expect at all. And you know, it's not as if you have an idea as to what is going to happen to your character throughout the course of the season. You just really know like an episode or two as to what's going to happen to you. And yeah, I mean, it was my favorite show pretty much. It was the only show I was watching on TV at the time, so I was really excited and nervous and, you know.
How long was the callback process?
I auditioned for it like 3 or 4 times. I went in for the producers twice.
And just tell us a little bit, I'm sure people like to know because they love the show so much, similarly with House of Cards. What's the atmosphere like on set?
You know, it's very professional. Everyone works really hard, incredibly hard. It's amazing for me. It kind of feels like college or something like that because I'm working with people who I can just sort of submit to the fact that like they've been doing this for longer than I've been alive and are so talented, and all the actors have very different processes, and it's the kind of environment where, you know, they're allowed to act the way they want to act and get there the way they want to. So, yeah, it's incredible.
And how's Steve Buscemi? Everyone wants to know. He's the man, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's Steve Buscemi, you know? He's great. He's very funny.
For you, Kristin, what's that atmosphere like?
It's great. You know, I think David Fincher really set the tone, and my audition process for the show was really just going on tape with the casting director and then coming in to work with David for probably 45 minutes in a teeny tiny little room in Soho, and it was just me and him and the 2 casting directors, and you know, I sort of left and I called my manager and I was like, I think that went pretty well. I mean, I was in there for like almost an hour. And he was like, yeah, I'd say that went pretty well. But you know, David is he's very specific, and he knows, he kind of knows what he's after, and he doesn't just let something go because, you know, it's time for lunch or...
Because there's the famous stories on Social Network that for the opening scene, they did it 64 times to get it right or something. Like,
there's a scene in the pilot of House of Cards where I'm talking into a telephone in the office, and it's just a shot of me talking into the phone, and it's one line, and we did 50 takes of it. And the other actor, Corey Stoll, who plays Peter Russo on the show, he and I had both been shooting all day, and he was like, you know, I'm going to wait for you. I'll wait, you know, since we're both almost wrapped, I'll just wait for you. And then we did 50 takes of this thing, and he's like, if I'd known you were going to do 50 takes of it, I would have gone and gotten a drink at the hotel. But yeah, he's very meticulous, David, and I think that it shows in his work, and in the first season of House of Cards especially.
Yeah.